Today, so this is a 1926 Caille fortune gum vendor. 1926 by Caille, that's pretty darn old now. What we did is we got this in. It was a really nice machine to start with, so we knocked it down. I sent everything out to Chrome, as well as we did a complete service on the mechanism. One of the things that maybe a lot of people don't do, but I do, is I dig this handle out of that mechanism, which is buried way in there. We've got to disassemble the whole thing because I want the whole thing done in plate. This has been chrome plated. Now, when I got it in, I had to make a choice, as we all do. Do I want to refinish the wood, or do I want to save the original finish? On this one, I elected to save the original finish. So as you can well imagine, everything is off it. We now just got a wood cabinet. I sand it real good, I restain it, and I shot it with a satin lacquer. So it shows a little bit of its old, but it's got this nice chrome on it. It's kind of best of both worlds, as well as it's got its original reel tapes and a nice vintage award card. So this machine runs very well, and like some of the machines that I do, I put them in a cradle. As some of you know, I build these nice custom cradles because I think it's so much cooler to have it sitting up on its feet. Okay, now, as always, this is simply sitting in this cradle. It is not attached in any way and will not fall off because it's cradled in there. I go out and I make these legs. I have these boxes custom built. Gives it a third dimension. It's just so cool. Back here, as you say, this is the bottom back of it. This is your knockoff button. We'll go over that in a minute. This is to knock off the last coin played. This is where you load the gumballs. We even knocked that out of there and chrome plated that. We got a nice back door here, and I put a nice antique cigar box in there for you to catch your coins, okay? So now let's put this back together. All right, now let's go back to the front of the machine. Now, even though it says 1 cent gumball, this machine takes penny through quarter. So it was a little tricky, but that allowed the operator and the customer to be able to play any denomination they want. So let's start with the quarter, right? Here I played a quarter, as you see. Here, we did not have a winner. Always to get around the law, you got 1 gumball, okay? So now we're gonna go to the nickel. Now we got the nickel in the window, okay? And as always, you get a gumball for every turn, okay? Now back here, I showed you this little knob right here. So what happens is when you win, the operator, you go, hey Joe at the bar, I won 4 coins. He comes back, he takes a look, sees whether you paid penny, nickel, dime, or quarter. He pays you your payout, then he flips the switch in the back, let me find it, and the last coin goes away, okay? So every coin played, now we're going to our dime. Here's our dime sitting there, no winner. So you keep playing, right? And it's always knocks off the last coin and shows you the last coin played. So here we go, right? If I won, I would simply knock it off. Now, as always, and I reiterate this a lot for those of you who don't get bored, your fortune, okay? That's why it's a fortune 1 gumball vendor. So this one says 2, 4, 4, 8, 8. 12, 12, 16, 16, and 20. And they put in there like, how many kids are you going to have? 4. Okay, and that was the payout. They hit it in the fortune. Once again, it's been completely taken apart. The game works great. I chrome plated. I elected to do some nice subtle colors. So in here I did black, if you can't see it. I did black around here. And then because this is your sign talking about what the game is, I did a nice maroon in the background. So this is a super neat game. You know, we'll pack this up, buy it before noon. It is ready to go. 1926 Caille 1 cent fortune ball gum vending machine. Nice asset to your collection and a nice asset to anybody's collection, or just set it on the shelf. Just a great little piece of trade stimulator. I really like these. I've had about a half a dozen of them in the last year or so, and they're all gone. So I've been trying to hunt them down because they seem to be very popular, so I'm hunting them down for you folks. I'm going through them, I'm chroming them, I'm doing everything to them. Great piece of equipment, so let us know. We'll get this out to you. By the way, we're doing a really nice gas pump right now, so wait till you see that one. Doing all kinds of fun stuff. Anyway, ready to go, 1926 Caille gum fortune vendor.
These are Mantiques. Antique, Mantique. These guys sell Mantiques. This is their store.
We're picking, we're bringing stuff every day, in and out, in and out, in and out. We're shaking and baking.
These are their customers.
Give me the rundown on the GMC.
This lived in a bar in Ghent in Belgium.
Follow Jim and Jeff from 9 to 5 or after hours as they buy, sell, and restore the coolest stuff for the coolest collectors worldwide.